Hello, everybody. My name is Brett Thomas. I'm here with Wignut, and we're watching the final match, which is Platinum Sensitivity versus the Minions. Platinum Sensitivity have brought a Fleet Typhoon, Navy Harbinger, Navy Brutix, Augur, Pontifex, Triple Blackjaw, and Skybreaker. This is something we saw them fly at the start of today, or we saw someone fly at the start of the day. It's got that bunch of like battle cruiser-esque damage and the Fleet Typhoon with it, and the Blackbird just shutting everything down so they can vomit DPS all over the field. Wingnut, what have the minions brought?
Well, we brought what we know, what we love, what we all enjoy to see, the Nightmare comp, Nightmare double Claymore, double Gila, double Jackdaw, double Kieran, and a Skybreaker just to fill out the numbers. And oh my god, this is going to be a wild one. That is a world's worth of ECM. They might even need to kill the Nightmare. Oh, they probably will. That's going to be a crazy ride.
Yeah, they have a lot of this battle cruiser DPS that can apply really well to like a nightmare and the claymores, and especially can apply at range. Unlike the Sleipnirs of the previous match, they can't really be kited as badly as it was. I think this is a kind of throwback to what we saw Octodad in previous years. It's the same idea of a comp with just a lot of medium range damage that does well in
And then
every
a lot of
situation.
ECM.
Yeah, and a lot of ECM.
It's a mix of like Octodad plus ECM core comps, which is going to be awesome to watch. Jackdaws being the first primary. Of course, these brute navies can hit them with their rails, and so can the hard navy as well. And look at that, Blackbird already being aggroed. The Blackbird's already pissed someone off. You can already tell.
Yeah,
Look at damage going everywhere.
we're seeing them shoot the jackdaws because the jackdaws have the long enough range to be able to hit these blackbirds. So the blackbirds are like pulling back and they're applying damage to the jackdaw, and all these BCs are rushing in to try and hold stuff down. These BCs are tanky enough with the auguret to be able to survive. They know the weak point is the blackbird, so the blackbirds pull back and everything goes in for the tackle. We did just see a jackdaw just completely go down. The battle cruisers finally manages to land enough, get good enough tracking and transversal, and bomb it, and they're going through the second one now. That's gone as well. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, if these Blackbirds can hold for the next like couple of minutes, they will win this match. But you see that first Blackbird is going down to half armor. They are being hit by Gila drones. If they can just hold on just long enough, they will turn the tide absolutely if they haven't already.
Yeah, the long range DPS of the Jackdaws have gone down. It now looks like everything's starting to shoot the Kirans. The battle cruisers can apply to this if they do well and transversal match, which it looks like they've done because
Whoa,
the Kiran's
whoa.
already down again.
They're doing really well with these battle cruisers for sure, and that Blackbird is still holding. At this point, it's going to start getting worse and worse for our minions here. Platinum might come away with a victory.
Unfortunately, I don't think shooting the Blackbirds was the best idea right now. They've got an Augur on the field for Platinum Sensitivity, and an Augur is not tanky at all, but still applies a lot of reps. They're going to have to chunk through so much damage to break that Blackbird with that Augur arrive. And it looks like all the Claymores and the Nightmares are close to being on top of it, and it's just being left alone.
Interesting as well, that Blackbird also has a swarm of rep drones, like an unbelievable swarm of rep drones. So even if they got rid of the Orc, it would still take forever to die. And of course, these Blackbirds are forcing the enemy team to shoot them with so much rep power on the grid. And you see the second Blackbird actually being shot, and the rep drones are not switching over to him yet. It's just surviving on the Orc as the Skybreaker just goes pop. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you're seeing these blackbirds do what I espout every single time I see blackbirds. They're cross jamming so that once damage really gets applied to Nightcap just stops, jams dodgy. So all of a sudden you're seeing like Marge get like shot a little bit. You're seeing Tomon get shot a little bit because they're jamming something, and the blackbird, the claymore, and the blackbirds are just like, oh, okay, fine, I'll jam that.
And again, like as I said, the start if these Blackbirds can survive the start of the match, and they have, the match is effectively over. Like they haven't been able to do anything back to this team except maybe kill a Skybreaker. Wow. And now we see a Gila now also being pounded upon by these battle cruisers. I'm wondering what the Typhoon Fleet's doing. He's having a fun time too. Fair enough.
Yeah, they're
There's-
just applying damage really, really well and keeping these blackbirds alive. We're seeing all of their medium type ships go down. We're seeing the Gila's gone down, and the Nightmare. They've jammed the Claymores. They're just doing all their damage spread out really well. They've got their webs and paints on the Nightmare. The Nightmare's slow; it can't AB over, and they're just now applying their BC damage to it.
You want to know something that is true pain? Do you want to know what hell itself is? It's managing to tackle a Blackbird just for him to cycle off of you and the next Blackbird to jam you from like 50k away.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's
this
one of
Nightmare actually webbed the Blackbird. He actually held it down and was shooting it, and then he got jammed off of it, and it just started flying away.
what the Nightmare is doing though, which is good now, is he's jamming the Blackbirds, and Blackbirds really struggle with capacitor. They are really cap heavy ships, and the heavy newts can just shut down these ships hard, which is like looking like it's starting to do well because he's jamming off a Blackbird and he's not getting jammed as much now.
Yep, but unfortunately, this Nightmare is now being the primary, so he is not long for the world. The Augur actually got remarkably close to dying, and I think even if he goes down, it's not going to matter, but that's actually quite close. But the Nightmare's now going into armor. He is not going to be long for this world. He's got a Typhon fleet next to him. He's got a Brutix Navy next to him. There's nothing he can do. He's just being ripped apart.
Yeah, like I said, an Ogre in this situation is kind of paper. It doesn't have a lot of the survivability a thing like a Guardian or a Simi has with range. So it might have been an option to shoot it with the Claymores, but as we see this Nightmare go down and the Ogre start to stabilize, all the Rep drones are just managing, that were keeping the Blackbirds alive, are just managing to keep the Commentator alive, keep the Ogre alive with all their drones. I'm
Mate,
reading
you
chat and
can't
getting
keep me alive with
distracted.
this ECM. This ECM's breaking my heart. You can't keep me alive. Well, these Cyclones are still trying to kill the Org, but there's nothing they can do anymore. That fight is just over. ECM strong, ECM OP.
We're now seeing Ankaras in the Claymore go down. It's burning away and trying to pull range and trying to do what it did previously of kiting, but it's getting tackled down, it's getting slowed down,
He's
and these
MJDing out.
Brutixes.
Yeah. He's MJDing away. I also find it amusing. Why is Ankaras always the first Claymore to get shot? Like
It's
every time.
because it's alphabetical top to bottom.
And they both MJD out. Ankaras actually MJD not out of the arena yet.
He's burning
Yeah.
for the edge, so hopefully he gets out before he dies. No, he is dead.
Congratulations to Platinum Sensitivity with once again the crazy ECM comp. They win the tournament and get themselves a sexy AT ship. And with that, we're going to go back to the studio and complain about ECM some more.